Hi guys, last night, what do we think? First 35 minutes in heaven, thought world beaters. Saka down that wing was taking that left cut fullback to pieces. I thought he should have played a bit more, but what more could he do? He had a great game first half. But let's say the defence, played well. Walker played well. Normal game, fairly solid. Trippier, considering he's on the left hand side, had a solid game, did all he could. Stones doesn't fit. I'm not going to knock Stones, but he didn't look fit, did he? And but what else can you do? We haven't really got anyone else to play there. Gooey had a great game. Maguire, you've lost that place, mate. I'm sorry to say. You should never get back. Gooey is, planting himself there. Looked fast, got in front of the players, read the game well. I heard somebody say Rice had an awful game. My gosh, did you watch him? I mean, the amount of times he covered and was in the front of that defence and taking balls away from the opposition was brilliant. It was just brilliant. Bellingham, don't need to say anything about him. It was just special, wasn't he? Foden, I feel sorry for him. He just had a poor game. I don't think he's playing in the right position over there on the left. He really that's not his position internationally. It's different to Premier League, and I love Foden, but that's not his right position. Kane, fewest touches ever, I understand, for forward, but that's the role he's been asked to play by Southgate. What can you say? But then in the second half, when we were 10 minutes to go and we were really under the cosh, he did brilliantly. He was there fighting, getting fouls, making sure the game slowed down. He played a captain's role that last 10 minutes. But the role is wrong for him. If a player that quality, I think he should be more involved in the game than just stop standing up and hoping the ball's going to come to him. Who am I, that Southgate? I did say the only reason we're not going to win this is because of Southgate or the defence. The defence didn't look too bad. Then after that, as far as I'm concerned, the big discussion, the big point was, should Trent play? And so many people saying so many different things, and it's quite funny how everybody wants to be politically correct. And I'll give you the reasons how to prove that. Rio Ferdinand, before the game started, talking about Trent, he was saying, isn't it exciting having Trent in the team? He's going to show different style to the play. He's going to be more attacking. Brave thing to do for Southgate. I think him and Rice will play well. Could be great. And then it was brilliant. Lineker said, well, this was the team you suggested we should play, and you didn't put Trent in it. Oh, and actually we showed you two different formations. Both formations, you didn't put Trent in it. And so Rio's going, oh, well, yeah, but that's the team I would play, not the team necessary. Hold on a minute. So, Rio, all this crap you're going about, oh, this is brilliant. You wouldn't have played him. Why don't we say that? Why didn't you? Rio was like, and after the game, Rio's not said anything bad against Trent. He's not whatever. It was really funny. I found that very funny. So, Rio, do you think he should play or not? Before the game, you said no. He shouldn't be playing. But then you said when he got picked, oh yeah, it's a great thing that he's been playing. Make up your bloody mind. Fabregas was brilliant. He actually made more sense. But again, he played it politically correct. He said, oh no, I don't think Southgate should change, the team for the next game at all. Okay, but then he says, actually, England were in panic stations at one stage. And frankly speaking, as far as Trent was concerned, he said, when we were under those situations, we should enjoy being put under pressure. But when we were under pressure, Foden and Trent were just hitting the ball without looking. Xavi would never do that. He said they were complacent with the ball, and that Trent was caught out a couple of times. And there's a concern that with better teams might question him defensively. Well, guys, you say you shouldn't change the team, you should keep Trent in, yet you say all those things about him. And within that first 25 minutes, one, he gave the ball away badly, and Mitrovic, or whatever his name is, really that far from scoring. And then sort of 5-6 minutes later, when he was between the sort of the penalty box and the centre line, he tried to do a little tricky turn, was caught on the ball again, lost the ball because he tried to be clever. You know, Rice, the reason Trent looked quite decent and averagely decent is because Rice was covering all of his mistakes. You look at his energy. You know, he didn't show much energy. He wasn't fighting. He wasn't chasing. He wasn't imposing himself. He didn't put in many tackles. You know, I remember one long ball over to the left and everybody's gone, that's what he can do. He can turn defence into attack. One ball the whole game. Sorry. For gosh sake. He should not. Look, by playing Trent there, you're taking one of the best players we've got in Foden and playing him wide. You know, either don't play Foden or play him, you know, as a number 10. And sorry, Trent has got to go. You know, you can't. I don't think you can play Trent and Foden in the same team. You can't have Trent in as a defensive midfielder alongside Rice. I don't think you can. I think Manu would be much better there. And if you're going to have somebody on the left, you've got so many options. You've got Eze, you know, you've got Gordon, you know, Palmer can even play over there. So many options to play on that left-hand side, yet we're putting Foden there, who in my opinion just, you know, is not a left. I know he does it in the Premier League sometimes, but I don't think that's his position. Southgate, this is Southgate's fault. So I'm not blaming the players. Southgate chooses the team. So that's all I'll say. I'll always, you know, the manager in the end gets it in the head because he picks a team. But Trent, I don't think it works. I really don't. I don't think international class. I think you're going to get caught out by better teams. Who am I to say? It's not a Liverpool thing. I know you're going to get all defensive, just like Fabregas turned round to Micah Richards and said, what did he say? I love you trying to defend Foden, Micah. But, and it's true, you know, cut him out. You know, Micah, I think Micah had some points. Foden shouldn't be playing on the left. But then you can't play Foden at number 10, I don't think, with Trent there. You just can't. You've got to have Bellingham, Rice, Foden, and somebody else in that middle. Whether it's Gallagher, whether it's Manu, whoever you guys want, I don't know. I think Manu, because I think he's got a little bit more, something about him, a bit more class. He can do something a little bit special. You know, Gallagher's just a fighter. Not just a fighter, but that's his main job. That's my take on it. Sorry, guys. Blimey. We could still win it, but not if Southgate carries on what he's doing. And his drab substitutes were appalling. They should have been done faster and not just dribble. Okay, Saka, who I love, you know, Arsenal man. You know, the second half, because what was happening, he wasn't getting any ball. We just went further back and back. So Saka was anonymous. So something should have happened, and maybe he should have taken off Saka and Trent both straight away. After sort of 10 minutes in the first half, but he didn't. There you go, guys.